Hello there, and welcome to today's edition of House Calls. Today I'll be sharing about eczema. Its medical term is atopic dermatitis. Many people may suffer from it, or they believe they have it. I want to share with you a few of the details about it. But first I'll share eczema is part of what we like to call the atopic triad. Three health conditions that when you have one, the likelihood of you having one of the others is very high. Those three are eczema, allergic rhinitis or seasonal allergies, and asthma. So what is it about those three conditions? All of them discuss and mention a hypersensitivity to something. For seasonal allergies, you have a hypersensitivity to your environment. That could be pollen, grass, ragweed, different things that are around you that your body is just extra sensitive to. For asthma, your body has hypersensitivity in the lungs and in your airway to different particles in the air. So this is when people may have a cold virus and someone that has asthma takes a longer time to get over it and they have to use medicine for it in an inhaler compared to someone that doesn't have asthma. And then for eczema, that's a hypersensitivity to things in contact with the skin. So first off, I want to make sure you know that all dry skin is not eczema. First, for caring for dry skin, the first thing we can do is moisturize it. This can mean using creams you put on the skin that make a barrier and allow the surface layers of your skin to stay protected. I like to suggest the use of creams when people have usually pretty dry skin because creams do not have a high content of water in them. Lotions that have sort of that watery consistency you can easily spread on, that's what helps them stay really loose and watery. There's a lot more water in them compared to creams. So when you want to keep your skin moisturized, creams are usually the way to go. Also, when you take a bath or a shower, within the 5 or 10 minutes after you take that bath or shower, that is when your skin is the most vulnerable. Trying to keep your skin moisturized, the best thing to do is not rub your skin dry with a towel, but patting it dry, but also putting creams or other topical emollients, another term we like to use, on your skin to help seal in that moisture. One product that is not used half as much as it could be used to keep your skin nice and moisturized is petroleum jelly. You know, it comes in the jar and you pull it out in a big hunk and it's sort of sticky and it's sort of clear. Putting that on your skin can really be helpful. It is going to make your skin look shiny and you might stick to things here and there, but your skin's going to be feeling really moisturized. During this time, I know I'm washing my hands a lot. And it can make my skin feel really dry and even crack or bleed sometimes on my hands. One tip I'll share with you is, before you go to bed, putting on a thick amount of petroleum jelly to your hands and your wrists, and then covering your hands with a pair of socks or gloves if you have them. When you go to sleep, it will give time for that petroleum jelly to sort of just sink into your skin, and in the morning, your skin should be much better than it was the night before. Doing this 2 or 3 nights in a row can really help heal dry, cracked hands. Now, when someone has eczema and they have what we call an eczema flare, that is one of the few times we'll prescribe for them steroids. Steroids help reduce the inflammation that happens in your skin. And eczema commonly likes to show up in, as we call it, the flexural folds of your elbows and behind your knees, but it can also show up in other parts of your body. Eczema also appears in patches, and usually these are patches of dry, rough skin. Applying a steroid to that skin helps to calm down that inflammation from the body and tells the skin, hey, stop reacting like that. Let's just get moisturized and go back to normal, because eczema can make your skin very itchy. The issue with scratching or having really itchy skin with eczema is if you're scratching, you can rough up the surface, and your skin is one of your first line of defenses to protecting you from other things in the environment around you. So scratching your skin too hard and then causing it to bleed can also lead to what we like to call secondary infection. That's not good. We want to keep from having that happen. So with steroids, you need to follow the directions by your healthcare professional for using them. Using steroids for an extended period of time beyond the time they're needed can lead to thinning of the skin. Thinning of the skin is not what you want. Again, it is one of our first line of defenses for a whole bunch of our body, actually the majority of it. So we want to keep it as healthy as possible by not thinning it and allowing it to be as strong as it can be. If you have issues with eczema, check with your healthcare professional or also look at the links provided below. But again, not all dry skin is eczema. Keeping your skin well moisturized is the first step to healthy skin and not having dry skin. Thank you for joining me today on House Call. I'll see you next week.